Hi, so this is my 2106 ST pop-up camper. It is a 2006 and it is approximately 20 feet long. Once everything is all out here, the camper has this additional storage space in the front, which you can put all kinds of stuff in, and it's especially accessible once the camper is down. The camper sleeps 6. There's a queen bed on this side and a double/queen on that side, and then the dinette lays down into a bed. Also, it has an awning, which I believe is about 8 feet long, 8 feet wide. Outside it's got an AC unit outside, and let me show you the inside. All right, so on the inside of the camper, this side over here is the queen bed size, and over there is the double bed. And on the inside, what's slightly different about this camper that's not your kind of normal run-of-the-mill situation is that you have all of this seating, which you don't normally have in a pop-up camper. Normally, you don't have all of the seating. Normally, you would only have this dinette over here, and then you might have some shelving, but for the most part, you're only going to have one dinette and not a whole lot of seating. But this actually gives you quite a bit of seating. In fact, we've watched movies in here and all kinds of stuff. So also, over here, you're going to have your sink. Over here, this is a freshwater valve, and then your city water valve or whatever water hookup you would have. So you can hook directly out, and then whatever water you use here just drains out. And then over here, you have a cooktop that you could use if you wanted to cook in here. I never used it. We always cooked outside, but you could do that. Down here, though, we did use this a lot, and that is a little two-way refrigerator. So in this two-way fridge, you can run it on either electric or propane. So if you're camping somewhere that doesn't have electric, you can use propane to cool this fridge. We always used electric. Also, you have in here you have storage access to that front storage compartment I pointed to earlier on the outside, and then you have storage here, here, and up here. Also, this big compartment in the side that you can put stuff in. Now, all of this seating that I pointed to earlier, all of that you can get to. There's storage underneath it, except for this one, which is room for the water tank. So. But one of the things I did differently on this camper is I added this sliding door down here so that you can actually slide it open, get to whatever it is that you wanted under there, and then close it. That's not standard. That's something I added because after going camping for a few times last year, we really wanted to be able to get into that space. So this right here, this dinette lays down and it sits right there, and then it lays down into an additional bed. It would be basically kind of like a wide a wide twin bed. And then in here you have the AC unit up here, which blows nice and cold in the summer. And then you have this vent system here that you can turn on if it's a nice spring or fall day where you just want to get some air flowing. And then the lights here work off of the battery or off of electric power, and yeah, that's basically it. It's got a propane heater in it, but usually I just used electric heat with space heaters because it's a pretty small quarters, so it's pretty easy to heat that with a space heater. So this is it, the 2106 ST Viking 2006 Viking pop-up camper. It weighs about 2,200 pounds, so it's towable with just about anything. I mean, you probably wouldn't want to do this with, a smaller two-wheel drive vehicle. You probably want to have a van or better. We pulled it with a Honda Pilot. We pulled it a couple times with a Dodge Grand Caravan, so we pulled it with a Honda Pilot because we didn't want to damage the transmission in the Caravan. Why am I selling it? I am selling this because after loving camping so much, we decided that we wanted to upgrade, and we have 3 kids, so we decided we want to upgrade and we bought an RV. We bought a travel trailer, a much bigger camper. So for us, it's just upgrading. We would keep it otherwise because we love it. It is a great camper. It's super simple. It's easy to use, easy to pull, and you can go anywhere with it. That's a huge thing, is that with this camper, you can go anywhere. State parks, national parks. You can get into any campground because it's so small. So on the outside of the camper, you're going to have you have electrical outlets, which we always set up our table over here, and we would have like coffee maker and a couple other things like crock pot or something like that. So you have electrical outlets over there that hook up to the camper whenever you're plugged in, and then you also have this light, which is really handy. You can turn that on at night. You have access to this front storage compartment, and you also have that around this other section. You have a battery box and propane. Under here you have a battery box and propane. And then over here, you have access to the rest of your stuff. We have loved this camper, and I highly recommend anyone, if you're on the fence about upgrading from a tent or whatever, you should totally get a pop-up camper. Not necessarily this pop-up camper, but you should get a pop-up camper. You should get into RV camping because it's so fun. So thanks for watching.